Recording. All right. Okay, so Forex trading is not something that is so difficult, or should I say, it's not as we see it, but rather we should say it's more like an institution, more like a school that you go and you learn and you get the discipline about this sector, which is the financial sector. So I'll be explaining some things about foreign exchange. That's okay. So what is Forex basically? What is Forex trading and its significance? So the objective of this class today is to gain a foundational understanding of Forex trading and its role in the financial market, and to identify the major participants in the Forex market and their influence. Okay, so back in the days, Forex market was, or should I say, still ongoing, a physical kind of trading that has to do with exchange of value. So trading started far back centuries, when people started making use of the barter system, where we exchange goods and services depending on the value that we want. So in the barter system, you see somebody that has yam and wants to exchange it for fish. So at that point in time, he wants fish, but he has yam. So for him to actually get the fish that is so desired, he needs to exchange the yam for a fish. So in that, he will need to look for somebody who needs yam, and that person has what? Fish. So the exchange can go on fine. So Forex market has been in existence for a very long time. So it's not something new, just that right now it's at our fingertips. You can just open your smartphone and you're in the Forex market. Or if you're not doing it on your phone, you're in the bank doing the foreign what? Exchange. So this is basically what Forex is all about. So the transition from the barter system down to the internet, the technology used into operating in the Forex market is something that we should actually appreciate. So that's actually the Forex market. So, but now we'll give it a definition that says that the Forex market is a decentralized marketplace where global currencies are traded. Okay, the word decentralized, what it actually means is that there is no control. There is no control by particular persons or a particular government, or let's say a particular individual that controls the market. So basically the Forex market is decentralized. It's a marketplace that everybody comes to and exchange value for value. So if I want a coconut using the barter system and I have corn, I will just look for the person that has that coconut, and the person also what needs the what? The corn. So you see very well that at that point in time, the market is more like it's going to be difficult because I will have to wait till I get somebody that has the what? The coconut. And the person also wants the what? The corn that I am having. So it's a decentralized what? Exchange. So I can walk into a marketplace and decide to sell my phone, or I walk into any place in particular. So being a decentralized marketplace is what makes it so interesting, because nobody has control over your money. Nobody has control over your money. All right? So it's a decentralized marketplace where global currencies are traded. It is the largest financial market in the world with an average significantly large daily trading volume of over 6.6 trillion. Now, what we mean by trading volume, daily trading volume, it means the money that me and some other persons are coming into the market to actually do trading with. So let's say we are just about 100 persons in the whole world that does Forex trading. That means that this $6.6 trillion is what we were bringing to do what? To actually trade with. So that's why it is a decentralized. Nobody has control over your money. Do you understand? Now, that is what Forex trading is actually does. So in Forex trading, we actually do what? Trading, buying and selling. All right. So it's more of speculations. But now, these speculations, how do you get these speculations? And how do you manage these speculations? It's what we are going to be talking about in this 1 month. So Forex trading, unlike the stock market, there is no central what? Exchange or physical location for the Forex market. Instead, transactions are what? Conducted entirely electronically. Now, before now, like, should I say far back the 90s, it's not possible for an individual to just have access to the foreign exchange market. Yes, it's not possible. The only thing you have a broker, and when you're done with your speculations, you pick up your phone and you call your broker and you tell your broker to place the trade for you. Whichever direction that trade goes, you can't hold your broker. Do you understand? You can't owe your broker. But now technology has made it so easy that every individual can access the foreign exchange market without calling anybody. So every decision is being made by you. Every decision is being made by you. And every risk and reward is being accepted by you. So in that sense, what should we be looking at in Forex market? We should be looking at what? Education, because it's the key to understanding anything. And while you're being educated, you're being what? Disciplined to understand the sector that you're what? Studying. All right. So since the Forex market has a turnover of $6.6 trillion, which makes it the largest daily trading volume in the whole world. Right now, I don't know which other market can trade such kind of volume daily. I don't really know, but this is what it is right now. Now, when we talk about volume, we're talking about the amount of money, the amount of money that is coming into the market daily. That's what we mean by volume. So currently, other Forex market is 3x larger than the largest stock exchange, which is the New York Stock Exchange in the world, currently sitting at a daily trading volume of what? 22 billion. So the foreign exchange market is actually the biggest right now in the world. Until we see another sector that will oversee that, we are waiting. We're waiting. So you see, there's a lot of money in the foreign exchange market, but then how to get that money is what is the main thing right now. Because if you're able to get $1 million out of the daily turnover, you still has not gotten anything close to 0.0000001% of that trading volume for the day. Do you understand? Please, if you're following, just type on the chat box follow. All right, just type on the chat box follow so that we'll know where we're where we are. All right, all right. Okay, so on the next slide, now in the foreign exchange market, now this is what happens in this market. Let me just give you a very simple analogy. Okay, so let's say, for example, they say the Forex market, which means foreign exchange, right? Which means foreign exchange. Okay, so for example, I'm traveling to Dubai and I have ₦1,000,000 with me. You know, if I travel down to Dubai, I can't spend that money. True or false? I can't spend that money because, first of all, that is not the currency that they are using in what? In Dubai. So what do I need to do? All I need to do now, right now, is to exchange my $1,000,000 in equivalent to what? To the currency they use what? In Dubai. Obviously, there is going to be what? A different exchange rate. Why is it so? It's so because, first of all, these two countries are of different, first of all, different continents. Secondly, their economic status are not of the same level. So that means the currency's rate will differ. Do you understand? This is the reason why here in Nigeria, we see that $1 is actually equivalent to about $830 now, if not more than. Do you understand? Now, why is this so? It's so because of the economic status of each of these countries. That's why it's so. Do you understand? Okay, somebody is saying that is not hearing me. Please, can you hear me? If you can hear me, type on the chat box, I can hear. All right, all right, all right. So the person that says is not hearing me, I don't know. Maybe it's your network. So please, to be your network. All right. So now, yeah, we just have most traded currency pairs. And I know you really will not understand what it is right now, but as we go on in this class, you will take time to understand what it means. Now, when we mean most traded currency pairs, it therefore means that there are pairs that are being traded daily. Do you understand? Let's say, for example, now my question is this. I want to ask a question, and please, you can do to drop your answer via the chat box. Now I want to ask a question, and this question is this: the rate at which the US dollar is at our disposal here in Nigeria, is it same when you go to United States of America? Is it same? Do you have the naira at your disposal? Please, I want to know, please. Just chat, just type in the chat box, let me know. Is it same way that you have the US dollar at your disposal, the naira at your disposal when you travel to the US or to the UK? Is it the same way? Is it the same thing that happens? Wow. So why is that? Why is that? I think I should just unmute your mics and just hear some of your comments. All right. Okay. Okay. So if you have something to say, just unmute yourself and say it. Okay. So why is that? Can somebody just tell me why is that? You can unmute yourself and just just give me a feedback. Why do you think the naira is not at our disposal in the US or in the UK?
Okay. Hello, everyone. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, sir. We can hear you very much, sir.
Okay. And why, when you go to the US, why the naira is not available at everybody's disposal is that the naira is not their traditional currency. It's not their means of exchange in that particular country.
So I want to ask you a question, sir.
Yes,
Sorry.
sir.
Is the US dollar our traditional currency in Nigeria?
The US dollar is not our traditional currency.
Okay. So why is it that it's at my disposal? Anytime I want it, I can just go get it.
Because of our system, the way our country is.
Our system. I really don't understand. Our
Because
system, what do you mean?
due to the porosity of our system, the lawless, let me not use the word lawlessness of the system, due to the porosity of our system.
Well, I don't really understand. Please, can somebody else just give me a feedback? Why is it that the naira is not at our disposal when we travel out of this country? Why is it so? Because obviously it's not just the dollar. Euro is at our disposal, Ghana cedi is at our disposal, and the rest of that. So why is the naira not at our disposal when we travel outside this country?
Hello? Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay, I don't know, but let me just try. Just like what you said initially, uh, obviously, the dollar is higher than our currency, it's higher than Naira. So, uh, to me, there's no any sense of trying to trade Naira for whatever you intend to get over there in UK or US. I mean, US is like one of the most global currency that you can use for any transaction. So if dollar is higher than naira, I said so there's no reason, there's no reason that we trying to probably use naira to trade for anything over there in UK or US. That's
All right. I get you. So somebody just said something on the chat box, said our currency is not globally recognized. Is that true, man? Who says our currency is not globally recognized? Now I want to ask a question, please. Can somebody just help me? The highest currency in the world is not in the Forex market. Which is the highest currency in the world? The highest currency in the world right now. Please, somebody should just help me. The currency with the highest value, let me just say. Okay, Miracle Chidi said Kuwait. Okay, Kuwait. Okay, but it's not in the foreign exchange market. Why? Pounds is not the currency with the highest value. Kuwait dinar is seen as the currency with the highest value. Okay, so what I was just trying to explain, most traded currency pairs, you can see very well that you see some pairs that even some other pairs are not here, but most traded currency pairs, you see pairs like Euro USD, right? USD JPY, GBP USD, AUD USD, USD CAD, USD CHF, NZD USD, Euro JPY, GBP JPY. Then we have Euro GBP, AUD JPY, Euro AUD, and others 12%. Okay, so trading Forex is done anywhere at any time of the day, but it has no restrictions to what persons or firm. So can anyone trade it? So with all the explanations that have been given, can anyone trade if Okay, all right, guys. So, okay, so trading Forex is done anywhere or at any time of the day, but it has no restrictions to persons or firm. So can anyone trade it? Can somebody give me an answer if anyone can trade the foreign exchange market? Hello, somebody please answer this question. Can anyone
Well,
can anyone
yeah,
trade the foreign exchange market?
well, yes, anyone can trade, but not without the knowledge. If you don't know how to, you just like asking, can anyone drive? Who can actually drive? They don't know how to drive. You cannot just go into a class and drive. They don't know how to drive.
All
So if you
right,
don't have the
all
right
right.
knowledge, you can trade.
All right, so everyone can trade, but you actually need the what? The knowledge. It's just like you say, okay, your, should I say, somebody now just walk up to you and say that, oh, do you know how to drive? And you don't have the knowledge of driving, and you just say yes. That means you just go and bash that car, right? Okay, so everyone can actually trade the foreign exchange market, but however, you need the what required knowledge to become what a foreign exchange trader. So, for example, in Nigeria, we know that we have let me not paint it somehow, but let me just say it. If you take a if you take a very good study of the, how should I say it now? Okay, we in the SATSAT, let's take for example my Igbo brothers. You see very well that they will actually take a very young lad from small, right? And they'll train that person in a couple of years. And at the end of the day, they'll say, okay, you are what? Good. We are not going to do what? Send you forth. Now, the reason why they are doing that is because they want to teach them the what? The nook and cranny, the hooks and crook and whatever they call it or whatever of the business. So when I see people say, okay, I want to make money from Forex trading, blah, 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 blah. The thing that comes to my head is that why why do some people go to school? They go to school for 4 years, 6 years, 7 years, because what they want to get a discipline in that very, very, very area. So it takes 7 years or 5 years for a law student, okay, 5 years for a law student to graduate in what? In law and become a lawyer. And even after graduation, you have to go to law school. Do you understand? That's because they're actually carving the way for you to become a lawyer. So for you to become a foreign exchange trader, it does not mean that you just wake up one morning and under 1 month you become a foreign exchange trader. But however, in this 1 month training, a lot of things will be what? Open to us for us to understand that this thing can be done. All right? All right. Okay, so let's talk about participants in this foreign exchange market. All right? So by participants, we mean that people who are involved in this foreign exchange market known as what? Forex. All right. So, okay, so we have a whole lot of them. If you can see, we have major banks, we have realtors, we have hedge funds, retail, ECN, and market makers, and retail traders. All right. Okay, so when we talk about the giant retail and the central banks, what we actually mean is that these people, and if you look very well, this sector that we're talking about, it has to do with what? Finance. Do you understand? It has to do with what? Finance. And what is exchange? Exchange is value. And what is value? Value can be money. Value can be knowledge. Do you understand? Value can be anything to you. Do you understand? Now, we're not talking about the people who are involved in this foreign exchange market. And these people are people who come to the market with serious money. Do you understand? They come to the market with serious money. So the first set of persons are the giant retail and central banks. At the very top of the Forex market ladder are the largest banks in the world, collectively known as the what? Interbank or flow monsters, e.g. central banks. Do you understand? So, okay, every country has their own central bank. And the world has its own what? Central bank, which is known as what? World Bank. You understand? Okay. So let's say, for example, you walk into let me use our local banks now. You walk into all right. So you walk into Access Bank and you're about to exchange a dollar in Access Bank. If Access Bank is going to sell a dollar for 800, it's not going to be the same with Zenith Bank. True or false? So it's not going to be the same thing for what? For both of them. Do you understand? That is where the exchange rate is coming from. Even individuals, I can decide to sell my dollar for 900 and nobody will say anything about it. If you're cool with it, you go with it. If you're not cool with it, you leave it with me. Do you understand? Okay, so the banks are involved. They also do what? Foreign exchange transactions. And we have large commercial companies, which is next on the ladder, are the hedge funds, investment funds, corporations, retail market makers, dealing desk brokers, foreign exchange brokers, and retail ECN. And all of this will be explained in recent, or should I say, as we go on, all of this will be explained and you understand what it really means. So the area that we are is what we call the retail traders, which are individuals that invest smallest fish in the forex market, as they what represent just 5.5% of the foreign exchange transactions. Individual traders who usually access the market through a retail broker, but may also use a prime broker if they have the what necessary capital. Now, all this broker stuff will be explained later on as we proceed. Now, knowing people who are involved, all these hedge funds, we know that, okay, there can be financial sectors that are involved in money management and all of that. So they can actually get themselves involved in the foreign exchange market. Of course, before you can get involved in the foreign exchange market, you need education, but most importantly, you also need what? Money. All right? All right? Okay, so that's what it is. So right now, we're talking about, now, when are the best times to trade? This one is actually a very tricky one. When I mean tricky, hello, ladies and gentlemen, please, the requirement to join this very class is for you to be in a very good learning environment where we don't have any noise, because this class is pre-recorded, or should I say is on record now. So please, ladies and gentlemen, make sure your environment is what? A learning environment where there is no noise, because it's actually going to affect us as we go on. All right, please, thank you. Okay, so this is a very, very tricky question and is part of the most important question. It says that when are the best times to trade? Now, the best times to trade differs with individuals. All right, okay, so there are three major forex trading sections, which comprises the what? The 24-hour market, the London section, the US section, and the Asia section. Each major geographical market centers can exhibit vastly unique traits and what tendencies that can allow traders to effectively execute strategies at any time. Now, okay, so I want to do something. Now, let me take you guys off this, and I want to show you guys something quickly. Let me just show you guys something, but before I do that, let's just see. So, although the forex market is the most liquid of all asset classes, there are periods whereby volatility is what? Constant, and others what? Subdued. Understanding these different forex sections times can improve what? The reliability of a forex trading strategy. Now look at this. We have the different time. So let me explain what section means. All right. Let me explain what section means. All right. Please, if you are still with me, can you type a 111 in the chat box? Let me know you're still with me. And somebody's microphone is actually distorting my ears right now. So if you're still with me, type a 111 in the chat box so I know that you're still with me. All right, all right. Okay, so I want to explain what section actually means in the foreign market. So what section actually means, it means that we all know the word that says 9 to 5.
So you can actually mute everybody from your end. You are the host and mute everybody from your end.
All right, so if you can hear me, please type a 111 also, please. Just type a 111. All right, so now I want to explain what the section actually means. You know, we have the word that says 9 to 5, right? Now, 9 to 5 actually means when exactly are we starting work and when exactly are we closing. So that's what it means, 9 to 5. So in the chat box, I need you to type what time do we start our 9 to 5? What time do we start and what time do we end our 9 to 5? On the chat box, let me see. The first person to type. When is our 9 to 5? When do we start and when do we end our 9 to 5? And I'll basically just explain the people that they use. Okay, so they use the banks. Okay. Kingston Pictures just said 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, yeah, you're very correct. But you know, in Nigeria, we don't do 8 to 5, right? What we do is 8 to 4. You understand? So when they say sections, section actually means when does the bank start trading? Do you understand? When does the bank start trading and when does the bank closes what? Trading in each of these what? Geographical area. That's what section actually means. Do you understand? Now, I want to show you guys something and I'm going to unmute you guys so I can get feedback for some of the guys here. So please, ladies and gentlemen, please just be in a very good learning environment. Be in a very good learning environment, please, and please, and please. All right? Okay. So I want to do this just for the sake of this class. Let me just do this for the sake of this class. Let me just do this. All right. Let me do this. All right. Okay. So we have, how many continents do we have? We have, let me just say, map of continent. Right. Okay. So I basically want to show you guys something about this section that we're talking about. Do you understand? Just want to show about what we call section. All right. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So let's see. So can you guys see the map here? If you can see the map, please type in 111 in the chat box so I can explain what is actually happening right there. Just type in 111. So we're talking about sections right now. So type in a 111 if you can see the map right away. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So basically, when we talk about sections, we're actually talking about when exactly a particular region in the world they start their work and when they close their work. So the measure they use to set that is the banks. Do you understand? It's basically what the banks. So if the banks are opening by 8 a.m., that means that's when work is supposed to start, 8 a.m. So if it's starting by 9 p.m., it's going to be what? 9 p.m. Okay, all right. So right now we are seeing what the continent that we have right now in the world, and we have North America, we have Central America, we have South America, we have Europe, we have Africa, we have Mid East, we have Asia, and we have Australia and Oceania, right? Okay, so each of these sections, they are different because they have different time zones. Do you understand? They have different time zones, and this is because of what? The sun and the moon, the rotation of the earth, and all of that. So while we are day, yeah, some other persons should be night somewhere depending on their what time zone. So for example, right now is when Asia, between years close to this time is where Asia will start what? Work. Do you understand? So you can see basically it's really not wise for us to do what? To even trade right now because you're supposed to be sleeping. But I know some persons who actually trade just the Asia session and all of that. Do you understand? Okay, now, so now we have three types of what? Section, majorly. We have three types of sections. We have what? We have the US sections, we have the London sections, and we have the what? The Asian section. And they all ranges from what? Their time frame, which has to do with what? Their time zones. Do you understand? Now, so in Nigeria, the London section will basically start from between 8 a.m. in the morning and closes by, not really closing by, okay, yes, closing by 5, let's say 5 p.m. All right. So it's more like we have same time zone. We are in the same time zone. So London section starts by what? 8 a.m. down to what? Let's say 5 p.m. Right? So it's now what? 8 to 5, right? Right? So that's for the London what? Section. All right. Now, we have the US section starting from, which is the New York session, started from 2 p.m. down to 11 p.m. Right? Now we now have the Asian session, which starts from 12, basically have 12, that is 12 a.m. down to, yes, 9, down to 8 a.m. in the morning, right? So you see basically that they differ, right? They differ. And the reason why they differ is because of what? Time zone. And what causes time zone? What causes time zones is what? The rotation of the earth and some other factors that we cannot explain except for the scientists that have seen everything about this phenomena that happens. So you see, this is the reason why we have these framework sections and the reason why we have different currency pairs that what functions on different sections as the time comes. All right. So this is for the what? Section, right? Section. So we'll talk about benefits. Let's talk about benefit of trading Forex. So some of the benefits of Forex below can't be found in other industries. The info discussed here also helps us to see the various opportunities retail traders have in the industry. We can list a few here, but lay emphasis on a few, all right? Okay, so what are the benefits of the foreign exchange market? Can somebody please just tell me one simple benefit? If you think there's benefit in trading the forex market, can you just tell me one benefit? How you can actually benefit from the forex market? Ladies and gentlemen, are you still with me? If you're with me, please type a 111 in the chat box. All right, so just unmute your mic and tell me like one benefit you can get from what the foreign exchange market, because I know some persons have heard a lot about foreign exchange markets. All right, so
Okay.
somebody wants to say something.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I think very particular benefits of forex exchange market or trading the forex exchange market is profit, to be profitable. Yeah.
Okay, the benefit is to be profitable.
Yeah, profit.
Profit, right? Is it just the profit? Because there are also losses also. Hello? Is it just the profit? Because there are also losses also.
Yeah, definitely live. Okay, generally I'd say it's the experience. Just like life has ups and downs.
All right.
So instead of highlighting the profit and the losses, I'd actually just conceal it all with profit. Because I mean that's what we are here for.
Okay. All right.
We're not
Okay.
here for loss.
Okay. So the truth about foreign exchange is that everybody makes losses. Do you understand? Everybody makes losses, but how do you manage these losses is what matters a lot. So it's not about you making losses because you're not unknowing and all-seeing. Do you understand? Now, some other factors can come in for you to make these losses, but how do you manage these losses is what we are going to be teaching in this training. Now, we have a whole lot of benefit, but I'm going to share just one with you. And this one is actually going to help you, but then you need the word education. Now, there's advanced trading technology. It has been quicker to keep up with technological advancement. It is what decentralized nature makes connectivity vital to its existence. That's why Forex trading technology and platforms are what in constant development. Now, the beautiful part about foreign exchange markets, the beautiful part about trading foreign exchange markets is because can you guys still hear me? Please, if you can hear me, just type a 111 in the chat box, please. Yes. All right. Okay. So what I was trying to explain is that you can make losses from the foreign exchange markets, but one major benefit about the foreign exchange market is that it can become your own boss. It can become your own boss if you sit down very well to understand and know how this discipline works. That's one major benefit. And you know very well, a lot of people want to be their own boss. Do you understand? And freedom to go to where you want to go to, do whatever you want to do, not saying yes, sir, to anybody, not being pushed around and all of that. So we all need this benefit that it comes with. And another thing is that the foreign exchange market comes with what? A lot of experience that will help you in life, even not in the financial sector, to also help you in life in other areas, because it will teach you the patience that you need, it will teach you the discipline that you need, to teach you the management that you need. And most of these things that are being taught in Forex market are not being taught in schools. Do you understand now? So that's one of the major benefits. But the one I'm going to explain to you right now is something that is mind-blowing, that you do not need too much of stress to get into doing it, except you don't want to do it. But before you can do it, you need the knowledge. And that's what we call prop firms. That's what we call prop firm. So what are prop firms? Now, prop firm is actually a way where you get good access to trading funds. It's an innovation in the emergence of a new form of financial wealth companies called prop firm. For short, they provide capital and bear the risks of funds used in trading while at the same time share profits with traders. So what you need is that you don't necessarily need that huge amount of money by yourself to make all the money that you want to make, but rather you can make money trading with other people's capital, not necessarily your family members, friends, or a client, but this is a company that has funds and they want to give you funds for you to trade. But the thing is that all you need is what? The financial education. So let's take, for example, you have a $1,000 and you want to trade and you want to make $1,000 in a month. Do you know that there is high chances for you to lose that $1,000 before that 1 month? Right? Please, if you can hear me, just give me a feedback. There is high chances that you can lose or you lose that $1,000 in 1 month. But what this company is saying that we are going to give you access to a huge capital that you can trade and make profit from. So now what you need to do is for you to just sit down, study, educate yourself about Forex, about foreign exchange markets, the do's and the don'ts, the secrets that will make you profitable over time. Then you can now have access to what? These funds. Because if you don't have the education, there's no way you can have access to these funds. And we have different types of educations, different type of evaluation or different type of phases that you need to go through while you are trying to what? Get access to these funds. Do you understand? So the major thing that you just need is what? Education. That's the major thing. Accessing funds is not something that is so difficult right now. What is difficult right now is for you to sit down and discipline yourself to get the right education for you to what? Dive into getting these huge funds for you to trade for profit and make some good money for yourself. Do you understand? So education in the foreign exchange market is what is key, and we all need to kill into it. So in the next 1 month, we're going to be talking about technicals, we're going to be talking about technology, about foreign exchange market, and all of that. So all we just need to do is to brace up and make sure that's what we are up for the work that is to come. And a lot will be said, a lot will be shown, and a lot will be revealed as the class goes on. So I think we're going to end this class here so that tomorrow, no, we'll continue by Saturday for those who are here. So before we go, a quick one. Why trade Forex? Why trade Forex?
All right. So can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you very well, sir.
All right. So first of all, I want to say thank you for this privilege. I must say I'm very lucky to be part of this class. To me, based on what you just said, based on what you've taught us, one of the reasons why you should go into trading of forex trading is at least number one, to get more experience regarding finance. All right, and one major benefit of also trading forex is for you to be your own boss, get the freedom that you desire, and also get hold of different digital currencies like as your own asset. Yeah, I don't know if that helps. Thank you.
Okay. So we have a lot of reasons why we should trade the Forex market. But every other reason is, to me, every other reason is valid. But why I like trading Forex is because I like my freedom. I like being my own boss. Do you understand? Now, the reason why we should be trading the Forex market is because it's the largest and most liquid market. There's a lot of money to be made, a whole lot of money. Do you understand? A whole lot of money. And it's suitable for all traders. So the trading is available for 24 hours a day, 5 times a week. So Monday to Fridays. So it has low transaction costs. You have to leverage on trading and favorable volatility. It's a two-way profit, benefit from up and down movement, diversity of trading instruments, decentralized market. Like I said, decentralized means that nobody has control over the market. Do you understand? You decide for yourself where exactly you want to what, where exactly you want to trade from. You will decide for yourself your losses and your what, your wins. Do you understand? And it also has advanced trading technologies. We have what we call the AI trading. We have what we call the copy trading and all of that. So you can have 10 different accounts trading on one, but the others are also trading. Do you understand? So a whole lot of reasons why we should be trading the foreign exchange market. But the major one is because I want to be free. I don't know for you, but I want to be free. Do you understand? I want to be free. So far back 2019, I was discussing with somebody and I told that person and I said, in coming years, every household will have one person as a foreign exchange trader. And it was sounding as if it wasn't making sense. But right now, it's actually happening. So every household, if you check very well, they will have one foreign exchange trader in one way or the other. So Forex is not something that we can take out of the surface of the earth or the existence of the earth. It's not something we can do with that. We do it daily in our lives. So when I go to Mama Iskeshi's house to buy something, definitely I'm going to give her money and she's going to give me something. So for example, I want to buy a carton of Indomie. So I only give her the value of the carton of the Indomie, while she gives me the what? The Indomie as the value in exchange of the amount I give to her. All right? So that's the major reason why we do what? We trade the foreign exchange market. And it's so profitable when you give it the right education and when you also give it the right timing that it requires. Do you understand? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we end the class for today. This is where we'll draw the curtain and all of that. So we'll see on Saturday. For the people who are in Port Harcourt, we'll be having a live session on Saturday. So subsequently, we'll be having our trainings Mondays and what, Wednesdays online for those people who are not in River State, Port Harcourt. So, but Saturdays we'll be having our live sessions, which is offline in our office, and we'll be teaching a whole lot. All right. So if you enjoy this section, can you put a 222 in the chat box before we call it a day? Should I entertain some questions? I know some persons will want to ask a lot of questions, so let's open the room for questions. So if you have a question, please. If you have a question, please just.
Hello, sir.
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for this session.
All right,
We
sir.
got a lot of that. Yeah, just wanted to ask though, about the live class. Is there a way like those of us, if we are not close, we can part of it, like, or is it like anybody that is around in Port Harcourt, they are getting those ones different, and then for those of us that are not around,
Don't worry,
just
for those who are not around, we also get the offline teachings.
So
Okay.
I think that if we will try and do like a Zoom, let's see how it goes, so
Okay,
that
all right.
we can proceed.
So we'll
I
go
think we'll
live.
also record the class.
Yeah, we'll also record the class too. So any other question, please?
Thank
Before
you
we
very
call
much,
it a
sir.
day. If there's no question, we're going to close this meeting in the next 2 minutes. So I wait for your question. So once it's 9:15, we'll end this meeting and call it a day.
Hello, sir.
Yes, sir, I can hear you, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you for the privilege given unto us to learn about this affiliate marketing.
Okay,
Please, I
sir.
want to ask, is there, apart from the online class, can we also have some materials that we can also study on our own?
Yes,
Time.
that will be sent to you. They will be sent across to you as time goes on.